If you've ever tried to do an oil change at home with barely enough clearance to slide under the car, you already know the struggle. A good set of car service ramps can turn a frustrating, sketchy job into something that feels stable, repeatable, and honestly, much faster. Instead of lifting one side, placing jack stands, double-checking everything, and constantly thinking, is this secure? Ramps give you a simple drive-up platform that creates working room underneath. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 of the best car service ramps for oil changes in a home garage based on research and product analysis. Things like approach angle, lift height, load capacity, tire width support, materials, traction design, portability, and how much real working space you get once the car is up. I'm not claiming I personally tested these. The goal is to help you choose what fits your vehicle and your driveway or garage situation without paying for features you don't need, or worse, buying ramps that don't match your clearance. Before we start, a quick safety reality check. Ramps are only as safe as the setup. Always use them on a hard, smooth, level surface. Keep the wheels straight as you drive up, and once you're parked, engine off, parking brake on, and if your vehicle is manual, put it in gear. If a ramp brand warns you not to use it on gravel, dirt, or slopes, take that seriously. Alright, let's rank these from number 7 to number 1. At number 7, I'm starting with a very specific problem solver, the Donext low-profile ramps. These are designed for low-profile cars, sports cars, and tuners, where traditional ramps can cause scraping before you even get started. They use a 20-degree slope and a lift height of about 2.44 inches. That sounds small, and it is, but that's the point. If your front bumper or splitter is a limiting factor, a small lift can be the difference between I can do this at home, and I'm not getting under there. They're made from impact-resistant PP material and use a honeycomb design to boost friction and stability. That honeycomb structure is a common theme in plastic ramps that aim to stay rigid while keeping weight manageable. If your main goal is clearance without scraping, and you just need a little lift to get tools under the front end, these are a smart pick. At number 6, I have the Rockland steel car ramps, for people who prefer the feel of solid steel over plastic. Steel ramps tend to appeal to anyone who wants something that feels more shop grade and less like it might flex. These support tire widths up to about 12.5 inches, and they offer a maximum lift height around 9 inches, which is a serious upgrade in working space compared to standard 6-inch ramps. They're also designed to be portable, around the low 30-pound range, and have grooves on the sides so you can actually grab them easily. This is a good fit if you want more lift for oil changes and general maintenance, and you're okay with a heavier ramp in exchange for durability and a more rigid feel. And number 5, I'm going with a straightforward, practical ramp set, the MaxxHaul 50515. This one hits the sweet spot for everyday at-home maintenance. Enough lift for oil changes, not overly complicated, and designed with traction and stability in mind. You get about 6.25 inches of lift, and the capacity is rated at 3 250 pounds per ramp, or 6 500 pounds per pair, which covers a lot of sedans, crossovers, and many SUVs depending on curb weight. The standout details are the features that reduce the ramp slip anxiety. Rubber stops on the base and a ridged driving surface to improve traction. If you want the just works option for common maintenance, this is the kind of ramp that makes sense for most home garages. At number 4, Black Widow plastic car service ramps. These are built from high-impact plastic, but what makes them more interesting than basic plastic ramps is the internal engineering. They're designed with a specialty internal support system that runs through the center to distribute vehicle weight more safely. That matters because strong plastic ramps aren't just thick, they're structured. These also use a grid design, which helps water, snow, and dirt filter through instead of building up on the ramp surface. Specs-wise, they lift vehicles about 6.25 inches, and the ramp dimensions are around 35.5 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 8.5 inches high. They're commonly listed with a high total capacity figure per pair, making them appealing for a wide range of vehicles. If you want something lighter than steel, but you still want a ramp designed with weight distribution and stability in mind, Black Widow is one of the stronger plastic-style choices. Number 3, I'm featuring something with a genuinely useful idea, the MaxxHaul 50709 detachable car ramps. Here's the common frustration with ramps. Once the car is up, the ramp itself sits right where you want to work, especially near the front underside. This ramp set solves that by using a detachable design. After you drive up and park, you can remove the ramp section to free up space under the vehicle, which can make oil changes and access points feel less cramped. They're made from industrial-grade polypropylene PP, rated at 500 pounds per pair, and they provide about 6.5 inches of lift. The incline angle is around 9.5 degrees, and the overall dimensions are roughly 52.5 inches long, 15 inches wide, and 8.5 inches high. They also include built-in handles for portability. One important warning with these, and it's worth repeating, is surface requirements. This style specifically calls out that you should place them on hard, smooth, level ground, and avoid dirt, grass, sand, gravel, slopes, or anything unstable. That advice applies to most ramps, but when you're dealing with sectional connections, stability becomes even more important. If you want a ramp that gives you more access under the car once it's positioned, this is one of the most interesting options on the list. At number 2, I'm covering a premium, low-clearance friendly solution, race ramps extensions designed specifically for use with race ramps, 56-inch or 67-inch service ramps. This is a key point. These are not universal ramps. They're an add-on that's meant to pair with those race ramps models. So the value here is for people who are already in the race ramps ecosystem, or who know they need the kind of low-angle setup that standard ramps don't provide. The biggest feature is the reduced approach angle, about 6.6 degrees, which helps low cars climb up without scraping. They support tires up to about 12 inches wide, and they're made from 100% solid high-density foam with a traction coating. Each ramp is light, around the 10-pound range, so handling them is easy compared to steel. A feature I really like, conceptually, is that once the car is positioned, the extensions can be removed, giving you more room to work underneath near the front. That's the kind of small detail that matters when you're actually doing the maintenance. If your vehicle is low, modified, or has a front lip that constantly catches, this is one of the more purpose-built solutions available. At number 1, I have the most step-up option, LOC Keta hydraulic car ramps. This is less like a basic drive-up ramp and more like a compact lift platform that's designed to create serious working space with adjustable height. They're built from high-strength welded structural steel with a protective coating to resist rust, and they use 2 5-ton hydraulic pumps, supporting a total weight rating around 11.065 pounds. The height range is a big part of why this ranks number 1 for capability. It's adjustable from about 9 inches up to 14.2 inches. That kind of lift changes the whole experience, especially if you're doing more than oil changes. Underbody inspections, detailing, some tire-related work, and general maintenance become more comfortable when you're not fighting for every inch of space. Safety features include anti-slip triangles on the top level and safety interlocks designed to keep operations secure. There are also retractable wheels to help you move and store it. Because it's heavy, around 79 pounds, and you'll feel that if you need to reposition it often. With hydraulic ramps, surface and setup discipline matter even more. You want a level surface, no overhangs, and you still follow the basics. Engine off, neutral, handbrake applied. If you're the type who wants the closest thing to a shop-style setup without installing a lift, this is the most capable option on the list. How to choose the right ramp. If you're still deciding, here's the simplest way to narrow it down. Low cars / scraping risk, Donext low profile, or race ramps extensions if you need a premium low-angle solution. Everyday oil change ramps, MaxHaul 50515 or Black Widow, depending on whether you prefer rubber stop traction and simplicity or structured plastic strength. More working space and steel durability, Rockland steel ramps. Best undercar access once parked, MaxxHaul 50709 detachable design. Maximum lift and adjustability, LOC Keta hydraulic ramps. And don't ignore the basics. Check your vehicle weight, your tire width, and your approach angle needs. A ramp can have a huge weight rating and still be a bad match if your car can't climb it without scraping. At the end of the day, ramps are one of those tools that can pay for themselves quickly because they save time, reduce stress, and make DIY maintenance feel more controlled. My advice is simple. Buy the ramp that matches your clearance, your vehicle weight, and your garage surface, not just the biggest number on the listing. If you want, Comment your vehicle model and whether it's lowered or stock, and I'll help you pick the best ramp style for your setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.